Uh-oh, you know what that sound means. It means it's lunch talk time.
Welcome to the all-new Lunch Talk Show with Mike and Starr Carter.
This show will discuss relationship, family, celebrity news, and much, much more.
So stay tuned, because you never know what the Lunch Talk crew is serving up every Friday. What's going on, Lunch Talk family? What's going on? Happy Friday. How you doing today, Mr. Carter?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful, What you say, Lunch Talk family? Babe, I'm just ready for the weekend and this little mini vacation.
We here.
So, yes, sir. Ready to get it started, ready to enjoy the time with family. So, going to be a great weekend.
That's right. That's what's up. Got a lot to cover this week. This week has been a busy week.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Crazy things, too. There's a lot of things going on.
Been a very busy week. First off, the Carter celebrated a birthday. I don't know if y'all saw that on our Instagram and our Facebook page, but the Carter celebrated a birthday.
Yes, sir. Woo!
Michael's was Monday,
yes,
and mine was Wednesday.
Yep,
so
the 24th and the 26th.
Yeah. So
yes.
We are what they call twin flames.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We under the same sign. All that stuff.
Yeah, and it's strange because, if you look at it from the astrology standpoint,
we don't supposed to be
exactly. you read my mind. Yeah. Exactly. Two characters they say is a no-no.
It's a no-no.
They say it's a no-no.
So we going against the norm.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we different in a special and wonderful type of way.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And also, guys, MJ, Michael Jackson, 10 years since he passed away. On June 25th of 2009, it made 10 years this past Tuesday, so.
That don't even seem like that long.
I know.
Boy, it's crazy. Time is flying. It is flying.
I'm telling you, I remember, I told you on the phone, I remember, guys, when he passed away. I was at my best friend Dustin's house at the time, and when I tell you, we was crying like we knew him, and my mama...
Oh, that's the funny part. Yeah, I did
not know that.
My mother
was, she passed away in 2011, but my mother was a super huge Michael Jackson fan when I was growing up. My uncle, I grew up listening to them playing the albums in the house, Thriller, even the Jacksons, the Jackson 5s. I mean, I just heard it all growing up, so I know a lot of the songs. And when my mama found out that he passed away, it was kind of like that Meet the Browns type of funeral scene.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh, no, that was she was just hollering and
yeah, don't take him long. Don't take him long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Yeah,
okay.
to take him long. Oh.
But that's funny to me because I never knew she was that big of a fan.
Oh my God, my mom was a huge fan.
Cool,
I thought I was crazy for sitting over there crying about it, but my mama, when I called her, oh my God, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. So 10 years.
Yeah, so
man.
you know now where you get your love of music from.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I always do,
yeah.
Her
your
and my
love
uncle.
of music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her and my uncles, they used to play a lot, especially my uncle. He had a ton of albums, still got them.
Oh yeah, I saw his collection. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has. So, anyway, so, birthdays, MJ. So now we got to go to I know y'all saw the title, but before we get to the main dish, which is about the polyamorous relationships, is it another way to condone cheating? That's my title.
Okay, interesting, guys. So make sure y'all stay right there now so we can get into that. That's a juicy topic. And I know some of you guys out there, just like I was, what in the world is, say it again?
Polyamory is the name.
Polyamory, guys. I had no idea what it is. It's interesting. So, guys, make sure you stick around, though. Stick around.
I didn't even pass this past week. And I'm 41, so I'm like, oh, okay. Well, anyway, so we going into our tidbit part of the show, which is kind of like our appetizers for a lunch talk family. So what do you got going on in the tidbit?
Okay, guys, Lunch Talk family. We got a couple of little interesting tidbits I want to just throw out there at you. And you know how we do the tidbits. It's just interesting facts that people may not have known, but we just like bringing them out there, just to break the ice a little bit before we get into the main dish. So, the first interesting little tidbit I got, all you dog lovers out there, you may not like this tidbit, but hey, it's an interesting tidbit.
Here come the hate mail.
I know, right? Okay, guys. The first interesting little tidbit I got, all dogs are banned from Antarctica since 1994. 1994, there have been no dogs in Antarctica. The reason they did that because they said that the dogs might pose a disease threat to the seals in Antarctica. So ever since 1994, if you had a dog since 1994, you are actually breaking the law. You can be prosecuted because they have banned all dogs from Antarctica.
Because they could give the seals a disease.
Yes. Seals hold more status in Antarctica than dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is, now everybody's gone to a hospital or a doctor's office.
Uh-huh.
It's so freaking cold in those places.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Antarctica.
It's
so freaking cold. That's the North Pole.
Yes, I know, right?
So how is disease able to even live? It's so freaking cold.
It's so cold, yeah. And that's what they use to like kill bacteria that cause diseases.
Yeah. So
interesting. Yeah. Interesting little tidbit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so y'all just got the daggone air jack down in the doctor's office and at the hospital because y'all just want to.
Yeah, exactly. So
because dogs giving seal diseases up there in Antarctica.
So dogs since 1994, dogs have been banned from Antarctica due to the threat of disease.
Do the dog sledding stuff?
I have no idea. I don't know.
But is that Alaska?
That's Alaska, I think. But if it is in Antarctica,
because Alaska, it get cold up there too.
Yeah, Alaska. I think that's more dog sledding and what they call bobsledding or whatever. I think that's more like in Alaska.
And then also some people actually live. That's the way they transport.
And that's their cars. That's their basically. Yeah, that's their cars.
You can't get no car out there. You know what I'm saying? It's rap. Ain't no roads. It's just snow and more snow.
Snow and more snow. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting little tidbit. Now, I got one more, guys. This other little tidbit, okay, parents, hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seats. This is an interesting little tidbit, guys. These are facts. Don't shoot the messenger. But for all us wonderful, wonderful, wonderful parents out there, okay, it's been a proven fact that over 60% of all kids in the United States was conceived out of accident or by mistake.
I can see that.
I mean, parents, come on now. I mean, we love our kids. But over 60% of our kids were conceived by accident, guys. It's been on a night of lust and you out there, like the old folks saying, being mannish or hot in the butt and then wear no protection. And glory and behold, you end up pregnant. And we've all done it. You've been in the bathroom and had to pee on one of those little sticks. And then, oh God, I hope I'm not pregnant. Oh God, I hope I'm not pregnant. But guys, an interesting little tidbit. Over 60% of all children in the United States were conceived, not born, but conceived out of a mistake or by accident.
I told you I can see that because, the rate of married couples is going down because the divorce rate is so high that it's going to be a lot of babies that probably was mistakes or they wasn't ready or they just got out of relationship or they're young.
By mistake. So like I say now, guys, we love our kids.
People don't plan.
Yeah, exactly. Don't plan for kids. And I hate to say it in that little research, guys, just like we say, we're being real, and most of that is in the African American community.
I can see that too.
Yep. African American. Guys, we're very sexual beings. We're a very sexual race. Mm-hmm. And we don't necessarily take the necessary precautions to prevent disease or pregnancies.
Unwanted pregnancies.
Exactly. Unwanted pregnancies, guys. So that's something to think about, guys.
And that's not just young people.
Yeah.
Older people
the same way.
Disease and making babies too.
Exactly. Making babies and spread disease the same way.
I always thought STDs and stuff like that was young kids type things. When we was in school, that was a big thing about not spreading disease and not getting teenage pregnancy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they knew you was horny, your hormones out of control.
Exactly.
But it's even crazier that you still got people that are horny and their hormones is out of control and they in their 40s and their 50s.
Yeah, and it's amazing to me because by that time you should have that under control.
Disease, but you still spreading diseases, you still making unwanted babies. You still got people popping babies on their wives with somebody young or something like that.
And the worst part is getting diseases on your wives or your husband.
Yeah.
And, that should be the point of marriage, that you don't have to worry about that, guys. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. We live in a very sexual society nowadays because that's one of the things that sell. Sex sells. And it is under every stone you turn. I mean, commercials. I mean, you can see two people passionately kissing in the bed, and then you will have a Folgers coffee commercial. I mean, really? Yeah, I mean, what the hell that got to do with coffee? I mean,
caffeine, it keeps you going.
Well, yeah, okay.
Keeps you going.
I mean, come on,
It pumps you up.
It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Sex sells, and people use that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, over 60% of kids conceived in the United States.
Well, like I said, I can believe that, and
or mistake.
More in African American community, I can believe that too, because for us, it's sad but true, they had to make a hashtag about it because it's not common. Hashtag black couples. Hashtag black marriages. Hashtag black love. I mean, because it's not as common as it should be.
Yeah, especially, with our race. I mean,
compared to other ethnic groups.
Yeah, it is.
When you think about the Mexicans, most of them are married.
Mm-hmm. And babe, that's a topic for another good show too. Mm-hmm. What makes the relationship commitment so different in the races? What do you think?
I don't know.
You think that'd be a good topic to do a little research on?
I really, yeah, it would be.
Because I'm interested wanting to find out why. Because our race, sorry to say, our race, African American race, we have the least form of commitment, dude. I mean, it's sad. It's like we're all out for ourselves. Relationships or not, it's all about what can they do for me. But guys, to be honest, it's bred in us. No offense, ladies, especially in the females. It's bred in us. It's all about what you can do for me. It's not about love, because your parents, a lot of parents, not all, guys, we never say all, we say some parents, coach their daughters. Yeah. Get the money, girl. Or if he can't do nothing for you, you don't need him. He ain't no good. That's what I'm saying. We don't teach love. We teach material stuff, materialistic stuff.
I found something out today, and I don't know if you heard it or not, but the original marriages, when the marriage was a thing to do, like as far as creating society, marriage. They said that marriage first was an exchange only for monetary gain.
Yeah, that's true. That's how it started.
Yeah,
because you had to give a diary. In a lot of cultures, you have to give a diary. Cows or whatever it is, oxes or buffaloes or whatever it is.
They still do it.
Yeah, it is. It's true, but I'm basically saying in our culture, it's supposed to be for love. That's what it's supposed to be for, not monetary gain. It's supposed to be for love, And I think us as a society, especially in the black race, we've gotten so far away from that, and it's all about what can you do for me now. And it's sad.
Is it going backwards back to the beginning of marriages? Do you see it going backwards then with saying that? Because marriages started out that way, and then they evolved into something that was love, right? So now, if marriage is going back to saying, okay, it's all for me, what can you do for me? Do you think it's going backwards in time, going back to the beginning of how it was founded?
Well, interesting point. Well, we're not going to get too far into that, but guess what, guys? Hey, that's going to be an interesting topic that we'll have to discuss and do a little more research on. Cause see, we could have had started then, but we got other things to cover today. But hey, interesting topic. But
it's still moving into the, what we're talking about with the, with the polyamorous relationship. So we still talking about sex. So you got any more tips?
No, that's the only two.
Okay.
Only two.
So I do have one interesting one that I found out today, not today, but I think it was about Wednesday or Tuesday. But anyway, dolphins. Everybody know dolphins. People want to swim with the dolphins. They're so sweet. They give you a kiss. They'll clap for you. They'll do their little whatever they noise they be making at you, trying to talk to you. So everybody know and loves dolphins. Well, do you know that dolphins do go on a killing spree?
Killing who? Humans or other dolphins?
Hold on. That's the fun part now. That's the fun part. All right. So we think of dolphins as fun, loving, and friendly, but when they don't get sexually satisfied, they can get pretty nasty. Scientists have found...
That's all mammals.
I know, right?
That's all mammals.
Look, scientists has found that young male dolphins go on the attack, killing fellow dolphins, right? When they are sexually frustrated. And people may think dolphins are loving creatures, but the mammals are actually one of the 30 adorable animals that are actually deadly.
Deadly. Can y'all see that? Deadly. Dolphins. Wow. Well, I can see that in a way because, the little black and white ones, the killer whale ones that looks like dolphins. I don't know if they're considered to be dolphins or not.
No, they're whale.
yeah, okay. The little black and white killer whale looking dolphin things. But, that's all mammals because, if you don't know, dolphins are mammals, and mammals are human. Me, I get grouchy if I don't,
Yeah.
That's
why I thought it was, I thought it was funny because, they always saying dolphins are the closest to our brain. They always say that dolphins are close to our brain, or scientists have been looking into it. Mm-hmm. And that's why I thought that was funny because, dolphins even have their own languages. Like they're supposed to have in the thousands of languages and all kind of crap. So I thought it was funny that they have the same male sexual frustration as the human.
Well, my hat's off to the dolphins. I like that.
Dolphins go around killing other dolphins. They get mad.
Well, I wasn't gonna say about the killing part, but I can feel where they're coming from because that sexual frustration builds up, and you are mean to everybody. Go to work, you biting everybody's head off.
Hateful.
Yeah, and what the first thing they say? Oh, he ain't getting none at home. That's
right.
Or they'll tell her, oh, she need to go get some. She wouldn't be so hateful. So, like I said, I can see that. I can see
That's
that.
kind of like in Moss.
Yeah, I know.
You need a man.
Yeah, you need a man. So, but I can see that. So, guys, you can see sexual activity is the answer to a lot of things. A lot of things.
Even for dolphins.
Yeah, even for dolphins. A lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things. I like that. So, hats off to the dolphins.
I know. I wonder if dolphins having accidental pregnancies.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah.
Since they mammals.
Yeah, I know, right? Dolphins just go around, yeah.
Talk about a tidbit. That's a tidbit.
That's a very interesting tidbit, yeah.
All right, guys. So we are about to get into the main dish. So do we got anything else to cover before we get into this juicy topic today, Mr. Carter?
No, ma'am. That'll do it. I'm ready to get into this because this was just so interesting.
All right, guys. So as you saw on the show title, it is Polyamorist Relationships. Is it another way to condone cheating? Is the question that the Lunch Talk crew right here is going to talk about when we come back in just a few seconds from these quick commercial breaks. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back. All right. Thank you for tuning in again to Lunch Talk with your crew, Mike and Starr Carter. That's 1 year older than the last time y'all talked to us.
Oh, yeah. Just celebrated 2 birthdays.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So the main dish today is What is it? Here we go.
Oh, man. Your guess is mine.
Polyamorous relationships. Is it another way to condone cheating is what Lunch Talk is talking about. So the reason why Lunch Talk is hitting this topic today is because I know you have all seen that the trending topic was my girls, Jada Pinkett, her mother, Gam Gam, and her daughter Willow on the Red Table Talk. That was Monday when they released this show on their Facebook Watch channel about unconventional relationships. Can multiple partners work? So that was their whole little thing. And that was my first time hearing about polyamory. And so because it was trending, a lot of the blogs was talking about it, a lot of the USA Today, a whole bunch of the blogs, and they were talking about, Willow talking about how she wanted to have this type of relationship. And, Willow is only 18 years old, and she's saying that she think that this relationship would be something that would work for her, being young or whatever, but, or just trying to find herself or whatever. But, so this story was trending because of Willow's take on the whole thing, not necessarily the topic, but because Willow is, interested in it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that sent me, as you all know, when I see stuff that's trending and I don't understand it because I had never heard of it, that sent me on a Google search mission. And I come to find out at the time I had not seen the actual show on Facebook. So I'm only seeing it on the blog and seeing that it was trending news. So I just read about it. And so I went to the definition. So the definition of a polyamory type of relationship is the practice of engaging in multiple sexual relationships with the consent of all the people involved. So that's what they are saying that polyamory means. So that means that you can have multiple people in a relationship.
But see, that right there, it goes against what they were talking about on that little interview, because they said it's not sexual. And that's what the thing about it confused me, because, you know, again, I didn't know what it was. Mm-hmm. And then when you actually go in deep into it, it has it's high sexual content. It's a sexual nature in that relationship. But they were saying, the little girl was saying that, what's her name? Willow. Mm-hmm. She was saying that it's not about sexual. She said if it was, you'll be swinging. So my thing was, I was thinking it's pretty much the same thing as swinging, but they were saying it's not. So basically, they're going against what they were saying according to the definition.
According to the definition, yeah, and even the couple that was on there. So they saying that the polyamorous relationship, when it is 3 people, they call that now a throuple. And that's what Willow is supposed to be not opposed to. Not necessarily, we don't know if that's what's going to actually happen. I mean, that's her life. And, you know, a lot of times the celebrities have to play their personal life for everybody to see. But that's what they call it. They call it a throuple.
Throuple. That's too close to what's a brothel to me. And you know what goes on in a brothel. So, you know, that's just too close to brothel.
So my whole thing is, all right, so this couple that they had on the Red Table Talk was a male and 2 females. One was his actual wife, and the other one was his girlfriend that for 9 months or whatever. And he's okay. The 2 girls used to work together, but they was very professional or whatever. So they didn't like try to hit on each other at work. So they wound up meeting somewhere. They was out and about somewhere. And actually the husband got a connection with the other girl. And I guess the wife was feeling that same connection, and they wound up hooking up with her and bringing her into their marriage, basically. So, and they're saying that it's not sexual based. It's a true connection, because she said that if she talked to the girl and the girl wasn't talking right, or I guess she's saying if she was like an airhead or something like that, or she wasn't talking the way she felt like she needed to talk, she said that nothing would have went on for her downstairs, you know, as far as being sexually attracted to her. So it's just more than just the sex. It's more than just the physical aspect that makes them choose a partner to be in their marriage. It's not just the physical. They got to have the total package.
So I think they should call it another name then, because according to the definition, it is sexual. It's sexual, so they need to stop it. Call it what it is. You out there hoeing and swinging. Basically. Well, I wouldn't say swinging, because it's got to be couples involved for swinging. So let me rephrase that. You're out there just doing threesomes or foursomes or whatever y'all doing. That's basically what you're doing.
So that's why I said, is it another way to condone cheating? To let it say, okay, it's okay, because by definition, polyamory means having multiple romantic relationships at the same time with the knowledge and consent of everyone involved. Now, the difference in an open relationship is a relationship where the parties are free to take new partners. So that means that in an open relationship, you ain't got to necessarily let the other person know that you finna go kick it with the other person, or y'all ain't got to do it together. You can go out and get your groove on, and you ain't even got to be involved, or you ain't even got to know about it. Well, you'll know about it, or you probably say, okay, babe, I'm finna go, I got a date.
Can you imagine telling your girlfriend or your wife that, or your husband or your boyfriend that, honey, I finna go out on a date?
I got a date.
Wow.
I see you in the morning.
And they cool with it. Wow. And they are cool with it.
So that's the difference that they're saying in a polyamorous relationship and an open relationship, is that oh my God, this is such a tongue tire. Polyamorous type of relationship is people that actually want a relationship. Like they want more than just the physical. They want a full blown on us living together, sharing bills together, just like you would in a regular old relationship.
But if that's the case, that's what you had before you got this third party involved, right?
Well, see, yeah,
that's what you had. So that you don't want a relationship. To me, because if you did, that's what you had. Mm-hmm. that's what you had before you decided to do the parallelogram stuff. What say that again?
Polyamorist.
Yeah, before you decided to do that, that's what you had. Yeah. You had a relationship. Mm-hmm. So no, come on, guys. Jayla, your mother and your grandmother, whoever you were, get off. Well, she didn't agree with it.
No, grandma.
Yeah, she didn't agree with it. So I'm cool with her. But the other two, get off it. Okay, y'all just trying to sugarcoat it.
She said it was tabernacle.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's Sodom and Gomorrah. It's a scandalous and a shame. Because that's a bunch of crap. You can dress it up how you want to. I mean, guys, come on. You can dress it up. I don't care.
So they saying that this could be an alternative to divorce.
No, it can't. It can cause a divorce. Because if I'm paying more attention to this person than you, or I'm giving this person something better than I'm giving you, or I'm spending more time with this person more than you, or I'm making love to this person and you're not even around, or whatever the case may be. Jealousy.
That's supposed to not happen.
Bull crap. You can't help it. I mean, if it was just you two in the beginning, and you got taken outside person, no, you can't they can't make me believe that. No.
So they like say for instance, okay, you at work and now I got the other me. I can't see me and being with another girl.
Well, woman or male, whichever. So male or male. Yeah.
So
and y'all in there knocking boots.
Yeah,
and I'm at work and I come to the house and y'all all tired. Cool. Yeah, y'all all tired and wore out and stuff. And no, stop it. No. That's a bunch of hogwash. I cannot even fathom to get down like that. And
I don't understand the ones that are two men and a woman. So I guess the male would have to be gay. Because I have seen pictures on that. When I did my research, I saw there was shots of women with the two guys. I see the girl with the two women. So I was just wondering, is it just the men having sex with the woman, or are they having sex with each other too?
Well, if not, she got to be a hell of a woman.
What in the world?
Cause man, she got two of them coming to her all different times. She
gay work.
She gay work. Yeah, I mean, she got to be a hell of a woman. But I mean, guys, with that, I agree with the grandmother. At this stage of the game, I'm in my 40s. At this stage of the game, I would say no. I think it's the same as swinging. I think it's the same as an open relationship. I think it's the same. I mean, you can dress it up how you want to. Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't care. You can dress it up. Okay, if that's what you want to do, I don't think you should enter the sacred union of marriage. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, if you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, if you two guys are cool with it, I'm saying go for it, guys, because I'm open-minded. If that's what make your boat float, that's what keep you interested, that's what keep you hot for each other. Hey, guys, go for it. Do your thing. I'm open-minded. What works for you works for you. But when you cross that next level of the ultimate commitment of marriage.
So you saying they can't do that in their marriage? In
a marriage. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. If you are married, guys,
they can't do that to keep
all that's supposed to be in the past. Mm-hmm. Is sacred vows that you take in a marriage. People are trying to destroy marriages. They're trying to take away all the moral fabric from marriage. Mm-hmm. Oh, we can swing in a marriage, or it's not cheating because they know about it. Man, shut up. They are, or we can have just polyamory and
the girls and the
triggerology, whatever you want to call it.
Together. Y'all all living together. And they got a kid. So the kid is seeing this too.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
They got a kid in this relationship with the people that was on, the red table. They actually got a son. So she said when she introduced the son to him, it was like, okay, he kind of knew because they had been affectionate to each other, saw me, loving on her. And I'm like, I don't know if that's healthy. I can't say what is or what is not, but I just feel like for me, I don't think that would be healthy. I don't think it would have worked for my kid. Put it like that. I can't say for other people's children. I just don't think it would work for my kid. It wouldn't have worked for my kid. No. Because I got a son, and my son is protective. So he's not going to be wanting all these men just chilling at the house. Oh, these are two dads.
Yeah, I mean, it's something to think about. It is something to think about because it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. And you know, like I said, for somebody as young as Willow, she's what, 18, 19? How old that girl is?
She 18.
18, 19, yeah. Okay, somebody, for her, she's trying to find herself. So I can say, okay, she want to experience different things or find out what's right for her or whatever. I mean, yeah, and maybe she wouldn't go to the sacred institution of marriage because she know that's not what she want to do and she just want that open. I know they don't call it open, but I'm calling it open. She want that open type of relationship. And she want to experience different partners and all of that. So if that's your case, hey, more power to you, sister. I'm all behind you because, like I said, open-minded. Mm-hmm. But when you go to that sacred thing, this is a sacred thing. And it's about love and monogamy, guys. I don't care how you want to dress it up. That's one of the things you got to do. I'm sorry, that's marriage. If you don't want it, don't get married. I mean, if you don't want it, don't get married. That's what it's about. That's what society says. I know that's what you knuckleheads out there are saying. That's what society says. Okay, whatever. You know, whatever floats your boat to make you sleep good at night. Mm-hmm. Okay. I can go deeper into that. That ain't just what society says, but we ain't gonna go on that because we ain't gonna even go that way. But you can take it in the way you want it. Okay, if society says, okay, that's one of the things that society got right. Okay, because it's a sacred institution. It's just that simple. Monogamy is part of it. If you don't want that, don't do it. I mean, don't get married. Stay out there sleeping with multiple partners, swinging, trying different couples, whatever. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's it.
I feel you on that. I can feel you on that because, like you said, for most people, I can't say for all because obviously there are not only the polyamorous relationship, but there's polygamy where men marry
more than one bride.
Have more than one wife, like you said. So it happens. It happens on a polygamy way of marriage, which I think that's crazy too. But they say, especially in some religions, that you can have as many wives as you can afford.
If you can afford, yeah.
So it happens. I mean, it's even in the sacred institution of marriage. I feel like, to me, it put me at a loss of words because I'm like, I just don't understand why in a polygamous type of relationship, it's usually one man with a whole bunch of women and they having to share this one man, not together in like a threesome or a quadruple or however. They share this man day by day. Like the first wife might have him on Monday, the second wife might have him on Tuesday, the third wife might have him on Wednesday, and you gotta wait for your day.
Good grief. And guys, can you imagine? That's got to be a hell of a man, right?
And this man is having babies with all these women, so usually they wind up having 20 plus kids. Because he's got women he's got babies, usually 2 and 3 in each one of these women. He done had at least 2 to 3 with all the women that he married. And I mean, some of these men, they marry more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wives. I mean, how rich are you? And then you think about it. You had 2 babies with each one of these wives, that's 20 babies. You had 3, that's 30 babies. You have 4, you messing around, have 40 child.
Yeah, but man, this is for the fellas out there. This is funny what we're talking about. This is for the fellas out there. I mean, you know, you got one wife, and just if y'all ain't get along, y'all have little problems or whatever, y'all get on each other's nerves. But can you imagine having 2 of them? Can you imagine having 2?
That's what Gam was saying. Talking about it's enough work trying to
it's enough work trying to deal with one.
And but now you got
2,
10
3. Oh my
different
God.
women that's got 10 different menstrual cycles. That's got 10 different mood swings. They got 10 different attitudes.
Oh my goodness! You better keep a ball of Jack.
And then you wind up seeing these couples, with these families or whatever, that when they get older, they jacked up. Ain't no way else to put it. Somebody felt like they was neglected. They didn't get enough love because you're only one person.
That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, somebody's going to get jealous.
Somebody get the short end of the stick. And it's a lot of them relationships that did not end well because some women got, one of the women, even though they try to go, you know, what they say, get along or go along just to get along or whatever, some of the women, you know, they might be like, oh, they feel like that's their only alternative. So this man got money. He can take care of them. All they got to do is be homemakers, run around in them dresses, and that's it. look homely, you know.
I mean, that's crazy, but you know what we talk about is to each his own, guys. But we just giving you our standpoint on it, and it's crazy because it's like she said, at a loss for words.
I'm at a loss for words,
it's
but
crazy.
I'm gonna always say this, even though if I might not agree with it, you gotta do whatever, like you said, make you sleep good at night. I mean, whether you're married or not, you got to know, you know, what you can tolerate and what you can't tolerate. That's how I look at it. I mean, if you feel like that is the way to save your relationship, and if your significant other is on board with it, then who am I to tell you that you're wrong? I mean, I can't say that. So my husband said, hell to the no. If you're married, you don't supposed to do that. And I say the same thing. But if your marriage is struggling and maybe both of you, and that's the reason why, because both of y'all want to be with other people, then you got to take that in consideration. Maybe it's time to divorce, or maybe y'all can get down with the open relationship or the polyamorous relationship. Maybe that might be an alternative for you.
And the crazy thing about that polyamorous relationship is they talking about something. It's more of the emotional commitment or attachment or however they try to dress it up. But bullcrap. I mean, that's stupid.
You just not buying it.
I'm not buying it because I'm just like the mother, the grandmother, because like she said, I think it's a bunch of monarchy. Because it is. It's something they trying to just bring to the forefront that they want to do or change the sanity of marriage or whatever. And if you to that point, guys, if you're to that point that you got to get somebody else in your relationship, I don't care if it's emotional, but you know, we've done a show about this, like workplace spouses. The emotional thing, it leads to sexual activity. It leads to stuff. So you can't tell me that that's all you're looking for in this polyamorous relationship. You can't tell me that's all you're looking for. It's just emotional attachment and all that. That's bull crap. That's a bunch of crap. That's a bunch of crap. So you can keep that.
So my question to you is, and this question was posed on the show as well. Do you think a person can love two people at the same time? Okay,
I can say you can love a lot of things and people at the same time, but differently. But you can never love two people the same way. Okay, you can love your mother as a motherly love. Love your child as a child love. You can love a car as a car love. You can love. I mean, I love my swords. I love my sword collection. I love my wife. I a certain way. Everything you do, you love a certain way. You can't love another woman or another man like you do your husband and your wife. That's bull. You can't do that. You can love.
You never really loved them.
Exactly.
Like that
Exactly. You can't do it. It's no way. Because if that's the case, what love makes this special then? If I can love another woman the same way. I mean, if I can love another man the same way, okay, what's so special about your husband? Nothing. Okay. So why did the devil did y'all get married? You know? So no,
so
I believe
that you can be in love with two people at the same
but
time.
Not the same.
But not the same.
Not the same way. No, it's impossible.
So they saying that they're in love with this woman that they brought into their relationship as a form of affectionate love, not sisterly love, not you my homegirl type of love or you my homeboy, but I love her like I love my wife love.
Nope, I don't buy it. I don't buy it because that's impossible. To me, this is me saying this, guys. I just don't buy that because it to me, when you say you love somebody, that's an unconditional love. So unconditional love, it means it won't change for nothing. It's unconditional. It's there regardless, right? That's what it means. Okay. And if you taking someone else and you trying to tell me you loving them the same way, so how is that supposed to, coincide with each other? It's impossible for that to coincide with each other because I think it's more of a lustful thing. You can love one person and you can lust this person. That's what I believe. When you look at somebody and you're attracted to that person, you don't love that person because you don't even know them. Right. You don't know them. So if you want to bring that person in, what's your idea you want to bring them in for? Love? Bullcrap. Shut up. You don't know them. So how you gonna tell me I want them on a loving level? Love comes with a growth. Love comes with time. When you first met your husband or your wife, your first impulse wasn't to say, okay, I want to love them to death. No. Come on, guys, be real. It was an attraction there. And it wasn't love attraction. It was a sexual attraction. It was something there.
It was something.
Yeah, everybody say love at first sight. No, you can't love somebody you don't know. You can't love someone you don't know. It's just, they're just me. It's impossible. No, no. That's a lot of lust and people trying to dress it up.
I thought you was, well, I still think you're very handsome, but I thought you was so cute because I thought you were Oriental. I was like, oh, he'll make some pretty babies.
Oh, Lord. See, she wanted me to make babies. See what I'm saying? It wasn't no, I love him so much. She wanted me to make a baby. See, that's just awful. See, but,
I did it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
But yeah.
I thought you was so cute. I was like, oh, he look like he Chinese.
Yeah.
And I thought you had some Oriental. I
Oh,
really
boy.
did.
Yeah, the first time I'm hearing that.
I really thought you did. I was like, oh, he'll make some pretty little mixed babies.
See, oh my goodness. That's awful. When your wife tell you she wanted you for babies.
And look, what's that what your wife did?
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, guys, just, but
I was 18, so I was young.
Yeah, feeling yourself out, being managed.
You know, back then, so you bald head now, but back then you had that good hair.
Oh yeah, had the box and everything.
So I said you had that good hair, and I said, look, he got that good hair, and he mixed with Chinese.
Oh no, strictly black. Strictly
and then
black.
yeah, once I got to know him and talk to him, oh yeah, he black.
Yep, strictly black.
Yeah, he black.
Yeah,
He's super black.
Yeah, strictly black.
He just light skinned.
Yeah, that's it.
He is with the brothers. He is down for the brothers. You can bet that. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's hard to get down with what they got going on now. That's why I'm so flabbergasted. I'm just at a loss for words. So that's why it's like, but Mike is so passionate about this. I know y'all can hear it through his voice. Kind of like when I was talking about the power of your thoughts.
Yeah, because people take sanity from marriage, and it makes me sick because it's so. Oh, boy, it's like nails on the chalkboard to me.
Yeah, it bakes his cookies.
Oh yeah.
Like I say, it burned my biscuits. Yeah. But you know, it's like people are finding ways to, like you said, to destroy the what marriage is supposed to be intended for, family, like true family. And I feel like that is hard because we're women. We are emotional creatures by nature. You know, that's our thing. We have the hormones to be that way, okay? Because we are mothers, you know, so therefore we have a level of compassion, a level of, like you say, nurturing and love that will be different from a male because we are made that way. And I feel like what you said, it might work for a little while, but after the thrill of it is gone, I feel like, yeah, once the thrill of it is gone, I feel like this couple right here, they only been 9 months. So it's probably still new and fresh, you know.
That's how it is in any relationship in the beginning.
Yeah, any relationship, exactly. So I feel like eventually this would wear. Because this is not the first time they said it on the Red Table Talk. This is not the first time they had that type of relationship. The last one was a grapple. That means 4 people. They had 2 more people up in there. They ain't say how it was sorted out. So I don't know if it was if he had 4 women or if it was a dude thrown in there. I don't know. They ain't say nothing about it. They just said that they had that before they had the throuple that they have right now with the girl being a part of their relationship.
Yeah, that is funny. That is funny. 4. Wow. 4.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. A lot of work.
Too much.
But like I said, the polygamists out there, they do it all the time. You know, you and like I said, they have so many wives, not girlfriends, so many wives, you know, that they have still marital obligation to.
Just a bunch of whores. That's what they are. Just a bunch of whores.
Just horny whores.
Just horny whores. They're sowing their oats. That's all they doing. Sowing their wild oats. That's all they doing. They ain't tricking me with the. You can dress it up and call it polygamy, polyelogram, whatever else you want to call it. You can call it all of that. It's all the same thing. All of the same thing. You out there hoeing, you're cheating on your wife and your husband, and just because y'all sitting there watching each other, y'all sick.
Yeah,
sick.
But they participate.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Which supposed to make them different than the swingers. See, the swingers, you know, you trading up partners or whatever, and then y'all get your little sex escapade on, and then y'all go back to your regular separate lives. These people is moving them in. They living together. They having a full on relationship.
You know what? You know. Okay, putting my personal stuff aside. You know, I would get down with swinging better than I can do with that polyamorous.
So you got me not being able to say that. Polyamorous.
Yeah. I could get down with the swinging before I can get down with that. Yeah. Because it is what it is with the swinging. They ain't trying to dress it up and sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
They being straight up.
Exactly. We go in here. We handle our business. We ain't fall in love. See what I'm saying? But these people trying to trick you. It's about love. Shut up. No, it ain't. Yeah, relationship. No, it ain't. Exactly. So being a swinger, you being real. You know, if that's what you down with, you and your wife or whoever, which personally, again, I say that's a bunch of crap too. But I said if I had to get down with one, I would think I would get down with the swinging. Because it's real. You know, you and your wife handle y'all business with this other couple. Y'all going back to the house.
I just think that's so gross.
But I'm just saying, if you had to get down with one, which one would it be?
Oh, that's so gross.
We just talking in general. We just talking.
I can't think about you being with nobody else.
That's what we said. It's not our personal belief.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I can only picture you. So
okay, she ain't gonna answer that one.
I can't. No, I wouldn't do it. I would be sick. You heard what I said back then. If y'all new to the show, go back to the earlier shows when we talk about are you down with the swing?
Yeah, the swing.
Yeah. So y'all found out what my response was. I was cursing back in them shows. So
oh yeah, she wasn't always this nice.
Yeah. So we was cursing. If this is your first time listening to Lunch Talk, we was cursing in those earlier shows. So
yeah, doing a lot of it.
Listen to that show if you want to get.
You'll get her true, honest opinion, uncut, uncensored.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, and then also you can listen to how I feel about my STDs and a whole bunch of stuff in our early shows.
Oh, STDs. That was a good one. That was a good one.
So
yeah.
What we just talked about earlier about the dogs and disease and all that
STDs.
stuff. So I talked about that. And, we had a whole bunch of early shows where we hit these cheating spouses.
Oh, we hit them.
And
that's when we hit them hard.
Yeah, we hit them hard. We came out the gate swinging with Lunch Talk with Carter's. When we first did, and we cleaned it up by the 4th month we was in, we cleaned it up. We did it
exactly
real trash for a whole quarter.
Oh yeah.
For 3 months, it was straight.
It was.
But great shows, just choice words.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't
throwing
delete
a disclaimer out there.
Yeah, we didn't delete them. So y'all can still go back and listen to them.
Yeah, disclaimer.
But y'all know, y'all really want to know how Starr feel about swinging, go back and listen to those.
Yeah. But like I said, I was just saying if I had to get down with one, just for the open-mindedness, for the show, I would deal with that one better because you being real. You're not trying to dress it up and sugarcoat it, talking about feelings and all of that because at the end of the day, it's not about feelings.
I can't see me doing none of that. I can't see me being with anybody else other than my husband, and I sure can't picture him being with another woman. I just can't picture that. Now Willow had a point though, where she said, and this is the only thing that I really got down with her with, was that monogamous relationships are based in fear, and I tell you why, because when you I guess that's why a lot of people swing. And a lot of people have these multiple partner relationships is because that do take out the fear of this person, of the fear of you worrying about this person cheating on you, basically. Yeah. It's saying that now the relationship is not rooted in the fear that this person is gonna cheat on you because you already know what they're doing. Well, you should know everything that they're doing as far as them being with other people. So that takes that completely off the table. And that was a conversation that me and you had one time before, where you was telling me, well, some couples said, sex is sex. And so we're not going to throw away our relationship just over sex. We got that deeper connection. Is more to us than sex. So therefore they don't mind swinging and having an open relationship because their relationship is deeper than sex. Sex is just sex to them. Mm-hmm. So that's what she was saying about how monogamous puts you in like an oppressive state where you are constantly worried if you're not secure in your relationship, or, you know, maybe you have been cheated on before, so you have trust issues or whatever. So they saying that this is a way that it's like a type of liberation when you're not having to worry about the monogamous part of it. What you think about that?
And that's the whole part of it. To me, J-Lo, Willow, excuse me, J-Lo, I didn't mean to get J-Lo, but Willow, I'm sorry, sweetheart, you're a young kid, and, you know, I'm just saying that you're young, okay? You don't know what's going on right now because you said it yourself. You got so much to learn, and you do, honey, because if that's how you feel, I think you have a lot more to learn than what you say or you think, because love is commitment. Real love is. Love is commitment. Love is not fear. Monogamy is not fear. If you got the fear your mate is out there cheating, maybe you don't need to be in a relationship with them, or maybe you don't want to be in a relationship with nobody because you have trust issues. And if you get rid of those issues, maybe you can be in a monogamous relationship, because, honey, that's what it's about. That's the beauty of it. You spending 20, 30, 40 years with this one person, nobody ever cheated. It's a beautiful thing to grow old together, to sit there and watch each other develop through the good times, the bad times. That's what it's about. It's not about just worrying about sexual things, you know, and not worrying about your mate out there cheating, because if you have that unconditional love, you're not going to do it. You know, never saying you're not going to have the thoughts, never saying you're not going to have problems, not saying all of that, but action, guys. That's where the bad stuff come in. It's your actions. Your mind wanders. You know, a woman, your wife might see a handsome man and she might do a double take, but that's not saying anything bad about her. She's human. She's flesh. And, you know, you can understand that because, guys, you do it too. You might see an attractive woman. You might do a double take, but you're not gawking at her. You might, you know, just think she's an attractive lady. But does that mean you got to go act on it? Does that mean you have to go want to bring her into this polyamorous relationship thing?
You got it.
You know, you don't have, you know, it's not about that. That's what I'm saying. Willow, you got a lot to learn, sugar. And your mom should be guiding you in that direction. Instead of saying that, you know, whatever makes you happy, you know, hey, whatever makes me happy, I done thought about killing 1 million people all through my life. That'll make me happy at that time because they got on my nerves. You know, I'd be like, boy, I'll stab you in the throat with the rest that I pick. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make it right. That doesn't mean I'm going to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to guide your children, try to teach them in the right direction. And, you know, you probably say, who am I to say what's right for Willow? I'm not. I'm just telling you my personal opinion. You know, that's just my opinion. Right. You know, and so like I said, yeah, Willow, honey, you got a lot to learn, because when you do get that special person, you're not going to be wanting to see that person with nobody, in a swinging type of environment, in a polyamorous type of relationship, or in any type of relationship other than with you. And that's the main purpose. That's the goal. That's what everybody strives for. You know, the happy family, the white picket fence, you know. And not trying to sugarcoat it by saying, okay, you're my wife, I give you the okay to go out there and sleep with somebody else if I can do it. Or how they trying to dress it up, I got an emotional connection with somebody else. Oh, come on, dude. No.
Well, y'all got Mr. Carter's take on the polyamorous relationships. And like I said, I do agree with you. I told you, but, you know, I do feel that if y'all think it could save your relationship, then, hey, I ain't gonna judge you. But, you know, I just feel like somebody eventually is gonna get the short end of that stick. I don't see
literally.
I don't see this being a lasting, like, years upon years, like you would with just, if it was just two of you, you know, the 10 years and the 20 year and the 30 year. Oh, we've been in this polyamorous relationship for 30 years. Like,
it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. But, and I gotta do some research to see how long was the longest, maybe, polygamy type situation.
I give them a year or two.
I would like to know how, because some of the polygamous type of marriages, they last a while. Because the kids grow up with a whole bunch of other kids that they brothers and sisters, and they usually last for a good little while, those polygamous type of marriages where there's more wives, not no girlfriend or whatever that's in the, kicking it with the two married people.
But see, okay, and we can take it a little further. In that type of relationship, when you're talking about the polygamy and all that, or even the Muslim cultures or whatever. Now, if that's your culture and that's how you was brought up and that's what hey, I mean, that's fine because, that's your culture. These women are accepting to have so many, they live in this culture and they are accepting the fact, okay, you're wife number one, you're wife number two. Each of them know their roles. Nobody is trying to outdo nobody. Everybody that's what they do.
Right.
That's their culture. But you're in this culture and you got this wife, you've been married for 3 years and now you all of a sudden you want to take somebody else in or spice it up or however you want to dress it up and sugarcoat it. No.
Want you to do something. Yeah. Try something different.
Exactly. No. I don't think that works at all. That doesn't work. That causes more problems than, trying to solve them. Cause more problems than solving problems. I mean,
how would you go to somebody like, okay, so me and you been in this monogamous marriage, we ain't no way, shape, form, fashion looking at other people. So, and they say we were having problems and we have never even talked about this. I mean, and we talked about it. We said we wouldn't do it because it ain't something that we do. And then we get down the road and there's problems in a relationship. So either me or you will come and suggest this. How would you even suggest it to somebody that you've been monogamous with for so long and now you want to throw this out there?
And to me, that right there is going to throw up a red flag.
Oh, are you already doing it?
Yeah. I mean, is this something you want? I mean, the first question I'm going to ask, okay, who you want to sleep with? Because it's somebody out there you're looking at.
You already eyeballing.
Hey, bingo. So that's what I'm saying. So, if somebody throw that up, you need to question your whole entire relationship. Because, that right there, something in the milk ain't pure.
Something in the milk ain't clean.
Yes, sir. Because somebody been looking at somebody and getting some kind of thoughts in their head about what they want to do.
That's what
and you trying to justify it by getting your other mate involved so you can act out your disgusting fantasy.
And not feel bad about it.
Exactly. So, you got to be careful with that. But like I say, the Muslim cultures and stuff like that, if that's what that's your culture, I mean, hey, it is whatever it is, it is.
Right.
But in this culture and how we are brought up and how things should be, not saying how things are, but how things should be, I don't think anything other than 101 works.
Yeah.
Married that wise now, guys. So quote me on that. Married. Now, if you boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever case you want to be, you want to go out there and experiment and do this and do that, hey, more power to you.
Before you take somebody.
Thank you. Before you do that sacred union, get that crap out of your system.
Soy or royal oats.
Yeah. Get your polyamorous, your swinging, your polygamy, all of that crap out of your system.
Soy or royal oats.
Yeah, get it out.
Coming to America.
You like the soy or royal oats. Yes, exactly. Get it out your system before you get married.
And that ain't even what he wanted to do.
Nope. He was looking for somebody his dad didn't choose for him. Yeah. He wanted to do love.
He wanted to pick his own wife.
Yeah, love. And not for somebody. In that culture, they choose your wife.
Yeah, they picked her.
Yeah, he wanted to break the norm. He wanted what we're talking about, guys. Yeah. The love.
He wanted the
real love. Exactly. Yeah. And everybody knows that. That's what it's about. The real love. If not, why do people try to break the norm when they come to that? Right. They don't want that. They say that's good for y'all. That's old time, what y'all did, mom, dad. We're in Africa or wherever we're at that practice those things. But I want a person to love me for me, not because I'm a king or a prince or whatever. I want you to love me for that, not because it says I can have many wives if I can afford or whatever. The sacred union, everybody knows, is love, honesty, respect, all of it, monogamy, all of that, 101. That's what it's about.
All right, Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter went in on y'all, and y'all know exactly, like I said, y'all know. And then we almost ended it that I brought you back. I brought you back out there. So, all right, guys. So, I enjoyed this talk. Great talk, babe.
Oh, yeah. Loved it.
Polyamorous relationship, guys. Please hit us up on Lunch Talk at lunchtalkshow@gmail.com and let us know how you feel about this topic. How do you feel about the whole polyamorous relationships? Do you think it's some Frabernacle bull crap? Or
Yep.
do you think that it can really work? We'd like to hear from you.
Hey,
Like I
hit
said,
us up. Please hit us up.
Let'sTalkShow@gmail.com and just give us your take on it. So, babe, you got anything else you want to say before we end the show?
No, lovey, that about do it.
All right. So thank you guys always for tuning in to Lunch Talk with Mike and Starr. We always appreciate it when you do. And if you check us out, please make sure that you're using the Radio Public app, because when you do, you are helping financially support your girl and your guy, Lunch Talk with Mike and Starr.
Yeah.
Yep. You also can listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube, a whole list of others, iHeartRadio. Just make sure you click the subscribe, whichever one you listen to us on. Make sure you're subscribing and cutting on our notifications so you will always know when we got a new show with a juicy topic waiting on you from the Lunch Talk Kitchen.
Yes, sir. Mike and Starr Corner.
All right, guys. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll check you out again next week. All right.
All right. Peace.